Hi, everybody. Today, I'm going to show you how to take the data that you collect on your different houses, put it into a Google Sheet, and then use that information to create either a bar graph or a histogram. And finally, how to take that graph that you create and cut and paste it into your presentation. For this sample video, I am going to be using data from the Measures of Center document. So your data, you're going to fill in your data that will cover the tax assessment, square footage, and year built. But for this sample, I'm going to use data that's already created. So if you notice here, first thing you're going to do is cut or copy data. And I'm going to copy the 2005 tax assessment data. I'm going to go to a Google Sheet. You want to go ahead and make sure that you create enough spaces that all your data will fit in, and hit paste, and there's the data. I'm going to also go ahead and give this a title. So tax assessment data 2005. In order to make the title look nice and neat, I'm going to go to Format, Text Wrapping, Wrap, and there's all my data. So with this data, I'm going to go ahead and create a bar graph. So in order to do that, you highlight the data, and you can do that in one of two ways. You can go to Insert Chart, or if you look here on the toolbar, you might have an Insert Chart button. Either way works. I'm going to do the Insert Chart button. And what comes up is a graph that they think that you would like. Now, obviously, this is not a bar graph. It's a line chart. So if I want to change that, I can choose here. They call it a bar chart, a column chart. And now I've changed it to a column chart. Notice my title automatically pops in. But I'm going to go ahead and customize this. So I go over and hit Customize. And you can go down here. And you can choose titles. So the chart title is already filled in automatically, but you could change it if you wanted to. Now I can go to each axis. For the horizontal axis, I am going to go ahead and put houses 1 through 10. Oh, I forgot the 1. Houses 1 through 10. So that way, and I'm going to go ahead and put the space so it looks nice and neat. For the vertical axis, it says tax assessment data 2015. I'm going to go ahead and add dollars so that people know that I am talking about dollars and not cents. And I really can't think of anything else that I want to add. If I wanted to change the axis, so I could create a minimum value of 0 and a maximum value of 10. And if you notice when I did that though, that changed the way things looked on the axis itself. So I am actually going to delete that change because what I really wanted to do is change the horizontal axis, not the vertical axis. But there's nothing that can be done there. So now I have my chart and I want to copy and paste it into my presentation. So if you notice over here, there are 3 little buttons. And if you hit those 3 little buttons, you get lots of different choices, including copy chart. So you're going to hit copy chart. Then you're going to go into your Google Slide presentation. You're going to go ahead and go over and add a new slide. And for the new slide, I would recommend, as far as the format goes, you can change the layout, but you probably want to use title and body because you can put a title to the slide and then add information to the body. And then you're going to hit your right cursor and you're going to hit paste. Now it's going to say link it to the spreadsheet or paste unlinked. You want to go ahead and paste unlinked. And then your chart's going to come in very, very big. Remember, the way you change the size is you go to the corner and you can have it go down. And now you can add in information and say tax assessment data on houses in, and then you can add the neighborhood, and you make sure you want to put 2005 or whatever the year is, tax assessment data in whatever neighborhood you have. A reminder that if you want to change the font size, you can go up here and you can make this smaller so that it fits. And so now when you see your chart, if you want to see what it looks like, you can go to present just to see what it looks like. And there it is. So now that I've shown you how to do a bar graph, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to create a histogram. So for this, I'm going to take the square footage data. Again, I'm going to copy. For this process, we're just going to go ahead and use the same Google Sheet. One thing that's nice is that you don't need to have multiple Google Sheets. You can just create lots of different charts on one Google Sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and paste, and I'm going to label this square footage. And so again, the same process, you highlight the data, you go to the type of chart. The computer thought again, I wanted a line chart. I don't. I want a histogram. And if you notice, it automatically sets up the bins. And again, you can customize. On your histogram, it'll say show item dividers. And so you could do that. You can change the chart border color if you wanted to. So you can make the border red, and that sort of livens it up a little bit. If you want to reset it, you can go to reset, or you can go back to no border. You can look at the horizontal axis, which in this case, the values are from 0 to 6. You can look at the title. So again, we changed, like the chart title says histogram of square footage. You can make the vertical axis number of houses if you wanted to, and that would go in there. You can make the horizontal axis is set as square footage. And if you don't want the item dividers, you can take that out. And again, copy your chart. I'm going to create a new slide. I'm going to go here. I'm going to paste my chart, paste unlinked. And I have my histogram. Hopefully this helps you walk through these different steps for not only taking your data, but creating a chart and then cutting them and pasting them into a presentation. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.